Obama wants America to be more like the rest of the world. We don't want to be like the rest of the world. We want to be the United States of America.
Florida Senator and Republican presidential candidate Marco Rubio at last night's GOP debate, taking aim at President Obama and his failed foreign policy. And in the foreign policy realm, we take note of the fact that Syrian peace talks have begun amid uncertainty. The main opposition group invited to negotiate threatened to boycott unless the Assad regime stopped bombing and started allowing humanitarian aid. Now, the Obama administration scrambles to convene yet another round of talks aimed at ending the civil war there. To talk about this and other subjects, we're very pleased to be joined via Skype by Congressman Ted Yoho of Florida, a member of the House Committee on Foreign Affairs. He joins us via Skype from the road in his district over in Gainesville, Florida. Ted, we really appreciate your time on Newsmax Prime.
Hey, I appreciate the opportunity on this important subject.
Yeah, what is your take on these Syrian peace talks?
I think anytime you come to the table, it's a great thing. But unfortunately, the Obama administration's leading from behind. This has been going on for over 4 years. There's close to 300,000 people that have been murdered or slaughtered over there. Saying that, it's good that there's something started. We want to make sure it's not a repeat of what happened in 2014, where it starts and fails after 2 talks. You know, the Syrian people are so under so much death and destruction over there. And, you know, with the failure of leadership, it has led to the largest mass migration of people since World War II. And this is something that should have been intervened years ago. But you've got to start, so let's hope this one is successful.
Well, we appreciate your optimism, and yet you mentioned the fact that President Obama tries to, quote, lead from behind. Up on Capitol Hill, Ted, you've taken the lead working on a resolution of condemnation and censure against the president. And it has been said, well, wait a minute, why stop there? Why not move forward with articles of impeachment? Tell us your rationale behind this resolution.
Sure, I'd be glad to. This is an important thing, and we structured this resolution strictly on failed policies, on national security. That's put not just our nation in risk, but the whole world. Yeah, we could, if we started with just the no-fly zone in Libya, which led to the failure or the fall of Gaddafi, that led to a failed state, which is now a recruiting center and a training center for ISIS. The president pulling out of Afghanistan and Iraq against his military advisors. The president releasing Guantanamo Bay detainees, where over 230% of them have returned to the battlefield fighting against us. We can go, or not, and if you look just domestically here, not enforcing a rule of law here or securing our borders, that has led, you know, to the death of Americans. His foreign policy and his domestic national security policy has made America weaker, and it's disrupted the whole world order. And there's a tectonic plate shift in world power structure because America has not led. And that's why you see the disruption you see in the Middle East and the migration of immigrants to Europe, which is disrupting the European Union.
And Ted, I hear what you're saying. I appreciate your rationale, but usually policy disagreements are decided by elections, and one is coming up, thankfully, this year. With the minute that remains, I'd like to get your take on last night's Republican debate. Who do you think won, and have you made a choice in the presidential contest?
I've made a choice, but I want to keep it quiet right now. Actually, it's already out there. I'm supporting Rand Paul.
Oh, so you're with Rand. Okay.
Yeah, I did not watch the debate last night. We worked until 11 o'clock in the district, and I was happy to be with our constituents. We're going to support whoever the Republican nominee is. We can't have a socialist in the White House, a Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, or a Hillary Clinton. Amen to that, Ted. Hey, listen, I know from past experience how hard it is and how committed you are to working your district. We want to thank you for checking in from Gainesville.
JD, I appreciate it. Have a great day.
You too. So you heard what Ted had to say. A resolution of censure or an election to solve those problems? Send me your comments. NewsmaxTV.com/comments. I'll have more after this.